Today I'm going to introduce you to our Instalab Pictomag software, our software designed to print photographs and magnets at events. First, let's add some photographs. For that, we need to copy photographs into the From Disk folder. Now that all the photographs have been loaded, let's see what we can do with them. First, let's go to the settings and see what magnet shapes are available to us. Magnets can be printed as big squares, small squares, hearts of two different sizes, stars, circles of two different sizes, Polaroids, classic rectangulars, puzzles, bigger rectangular, which can also be a puzzle, smaller squares, business cards, hexagons of three different sizes, and magnetic stripes. You can also add your own custom shapes, but that's for a different video. On the settings page, you may select all the shapes you're planning to print and switch off the ones you don't need. You may also use Instalab Pictomag to print photographs of different sizes. Big photographs 6 by inches or 15 by 20 centimeters. Smaller photographs 4 by 6 inches or 10 by 15 centimeters. Polaroid photos and stripes. On the right side of the palette we can select the shape. Squares, hearts, stars, circles. Let's say we decided to print circles. Now we need to select which ones. This one, this one, this one, that one, this one, and this one. Once we have 6, we can print them. Just click on this button. You can also go to the settings and set up a timer to print them automatically. I click print, it disappeared. I can now add more photographs. Actually, I don't need to wait for the photographs to get printed. I can add as many as I want. If the photograph has been added to the palette, its number is going to change. If it's already printed, the number is going to be white. If it's still waiting to be printed, its number is going to be pink. It's very convenient because sometimes we print thousands of these magnets at events and we need to know how many we've already printed and how many are yet to be printed. If we made a mistake and we added too many copies, we can always click on this cross here and reduce the amount. See? They disappear from the right. But this is not the only way to add photographs to the palette. Let's remove all photographs from the palette and I'll show you a different way. Let's say someone asked us to print 100 of their business cards. We choose the business card template here. Then we choose the photograph. If we want, we can change the orientation of the photo by clicking the right mouse button. We may drag it down. We may tilt it. We may change color temperature, brightness, contrast, and saturation. Now, if you need to print 100 of this, we click on the number and type in 100. Now that we click OK, we have 100 of these photographs added to the palette, waiting to be printed. We can set up the timer in the settings and they will get printed automatically, palette by palette. If we reconsider, we may go back, type in 0 and click OK. Since we've already printed one photograph, the 0 has changed to 1. Now that I've shown you the photo editor, let's choose a different shape and see what else can be done. First of all, the corners of these magnets are going to be rounded. So in the photo editor, you can see the blue line showing how the magnet is going to be cut. We can crop the photograph and the outline will get bigger or smaller. You may also add a logo or a frame to the photograph. First, let's try with the logo. To add a logo, you first need to decide where it's going to be. Top left corner doesn't work for this photograph, so we can move it to the bottom right one with a simple click of a button. You can make the logo smaller and margins bigger, so it's not at the edge of the magnet. Once you like it, you may apply to all and click OK. If the logo ended up somewhere where you don't want it to be, you may move it. You don't have to apply to all photographs, just to this one. Now, when you print these photographs, they're going to be printed with the logo in the corner. You can also put it in the middle. Now, when you print these magnets, there's going to be a logo on them. Let's say we want a frame. The frame for this type of the magnet can either be landscape or portrait. Let's load both. Note how our software has automatically detected the alpha layer of the frame and automatically adjusted the size of the photograph. We can further adjust it using the crop tool. And if you want to go back to the initial setting, you just double click on the photograph. Once you're happy with the result, you click OK, and you can print the photograph with the frame. If you want to apply this frame to all the photographs, you need to mark this checkbox here. And all the photographs got branded. When creating your own branded photo frames, just save them as PNG files. The size is different for different shapes. The size can be found in the header of this screen. So in this case, it's 1861 pixels by 1240 pixels. When working at big events, we have to work fast, so we implemented hotkeys. For example, up arrow adds one copy to the palette, so I don't need to click on anything, I just press the button on the keyboard 5 times to add 5 copies. If I want to reduce the amount of copies, I just press the down arrow. I can also go through photographs using left and right arrows. Plus makes the photograph bigger, minus makes it smaller, and the numerical keys on the num keyboard allow me to move it up, down, left, and right, or even turn it around. So just like that, I can go through all my photographs and add them to the palette from the editor. Once I click OK, they will get printed. If you change the shape of the magnet when the branding has already been applied, the branding disappears because the branding is applied to each shape individually. We may apply logos to the square magnets, remains applied to rectangular ones. We may continue printing magnets, or we may switch to photographs. And like I mentioned before, when we switch between different sizes, we are going to be notified if we need to change something in the printer settings. Like in this case, where I chose to print smaller photographs and the software notified me that I need to change the paper size in the printer settings. When I press OK, the printer settings appear, so I can change them quickly. When I change back, it's going to notify me again. Change it to 15 to 20, which is 6 by 8 inches. Let's go back to the magnets. Now that we've printed all our photographs, and printed some of them, we may want to save them digitally and upload them to the cloud. For that, we press this button, and this folder appears. Our photographs are being saved to this folder. If we want to upload them to the cloud, we need to go to our Instalab website, Galleries. Let's create a new gallery for this event. We'll call it a test gallery. We save it. We've created a gallery, but it looks empty. If we want to upload our photographs, we'll need to use an app called GoodSync. This is what it looks like. First, we set it up. We only do it once. On the left side, we choose our folder. On the right side, we log into the cloud. Here we need to choose our latest test gallery and click OK. Then we click Analyze and Synchronize. Now all the photographs are being uploaded to the cloud. You may create a new gallery for each event, or use the same ones. Now that all the photographs have been uploaded to the cloud, let's go back to the gallery and see what happens. The gallery is no longer empty. Your guests may find their photographs, download to their phones, and upload to their Instagram or Facebook accounts. You can print out a QR code to allow your guests to locate this page instantly. Now let's get back to the software. When you work at big events, you may want to print the numbers of the photographs in the corner. For that, you need to go to the settings, print from disk, print photo number, and choose the position where the photo number is going to be printed. Then you click OK. Now, all the printed photographs will come out with a number printed in the bottom left corner. Let's see. All the printed photos can be found in the Pages folder. So this one is the last one. The numbers in the bottom left corner are very small and subtle, but you can see them. So now if you're working at a big event and someone comes to you and asks to print another copy, you don't need to look through thousands of photographs. You just check the number, go to the software, and type it in 5488. You instantly have the photograph looking at you. It works like a filter, so if you type all but the last digit, it will show you the neighboring photographs. You can also see how many copies you've already printed, and print another one if needed. Let's clear the filter. Another feature worth mentioning is this quick folder on the left. As you may have noticed, when we add some photographs to the palette, we can no longer choose a different size of the magnet. We can no longer switch between magnets and photos. But sometimes, at some events, we need to print out both magnets and photographs, or print out magnets of two different shapes, or brand them differently. And in that case, we can go to the quick folder and use it the same way we use from disk, but choose a different magnet shape. We can add photographs to the quick folder the same way we add them to the from disk folder. Go to the settings page and check where the quick folder is located. In my case, it's Instalab Quick. Now, if I add our photographs to this folder, they will appear in the quick folder. So I can print rectangular photos or magnets from the from disk folder and something completely different from the quick folder. You can see it it doesn't affect the photographs in the From Use folder in any way. Two different palettes, two different shapes, working simultaneously. It's very convenient. But that is not all. And for now, let me tell you about another cool feature. This folder on the left is called Letters. When you click on it, it allows you to print out hashtags. Let's say you have a die-cutting blade with 12 squares. So it allows you to print out 12 square magnets. Let's say you want to print out a hashtag cool event. You may want it to be bold or not bold. I like it bold. So you press print and it goes into the palette. Now, maybe add Instagram logo and print it out. And now you have all the letters needed for that hashtag. You can put it on your magnetic stand. Let's see what we printed. Okay, 12 magnets, each one has a letter. We cut them out and we have a hashtag. We can put it on our magnetic stands and then our guests will know which hashtag to use. How cool is that? Now that we've covered the hashtags, let me show you something else. Let's go to the quick folder and look closely at the palette. You can see it says Instalab Magnets and More here. Let's say you are at an event and you took 5 photographs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in order to print them out, you need another one. If you don't have it, this one will be wasted. And we don't want our magnet to go to waste. So we print our business card instead. And you may replace it with your own business card. Just click on it, click Load Backup, upload your picture, and it will be printed instead of the blank photographs. Let's have 2 empty spaces here, or even 3, and print it out and see what happens. So here it is. And like I've said, you can replace this logo with your own. You can add your Instagram account, your phone number, your website, anything you want. These business cards can be created for each and every size of the magnets, so you never waste a single magnet. Let's get back to the software. And by the way, there is a button here I haven't mentioned before, this one. It replicates the last set of magnets we printed, so we can print it again. I have already covered many convenient features of our software, but there are lots and lots more of little ones. For example, this little cross here allows us to delete photographs. You can also press the delete button on your keyboard in editor mode to do the same. This way, the photograph will not get in the way. So if certain photographs are not needed, you just get rid of them. These photographs will not get saved if you press this button. So they will not be uploaded to the cloud. And if you deleted some of them by mistake, no worries. Just right-click on the photograph and it will come back. Instalab Pictomag is the best solution to print out photomagnets at events and functions at scale. But we've also designed software for different purposes, like Instalab Wall, which allows you to create a huge mosaic mural at your client's event, like Instalab 360, which allows you to use your 360 video booth efficiently, like Instalab Flipbook, which allows you to create your own Flipbook studio. If you're looking for a software solution to improve your studio's workflow, come to us, we'll find something for you.